Ukraine's President Volodymr Zelensky has warned war is coming to Russia after a drone attack on the capital Moscow. Mr. Zelensky said attacks on Russian territory were an inevitable, natural and absolutely fair process of the war between the two countries. Russia's defense ministry said 3 Ukrainian drones were downed on Sunday, with 2 crashing into offices. Vnukovo Airport, southwest of the city center, was also briefly shut. The drone attack in the early hours of Sunday is the latest that Moscow has blamed on Kyiv. Ukraine rarely claims responsibility for attacks inside Russia. But in a video address on Sunday from the western Ukrainian city of Ivano-Frankivsk, Mr. Zelensky said that Ukraine was getting stronger. Today is the 522nd day of the so-called special military operation, which the Russian leadership thought would last a couple of weeks, he said. Gradually, the war is returning to the territory of Russia, to its symbolic centers and military bases, and this is an inevitable, natural and absolutely fair process. Officials said there were no injuries and the city's mayor Sergei Sobyanin said the facades of 2 office buildings were slightly damaged. Photos from the scene show that several windows have been damaged at the corner of the buildings, with debris scattered on the ground below. One eyewitness, who only gave her first name as Leah, told Reuters news agency she could see fire and smoke. "We heard an explosion and it was like a wave, everyone jumped," she said. "Then there was a lot of smoke and you couldn't see anything. From above, you could see fire." Flights were briefly suspended from Vnukovo Airport, southwest of the city center, and incoming planes were redirected to other airports. In a statement, the defense ministry said the attempted terrorist attack had been thwarted. Moscow, located about 500 kilometers (310 miles) from the Ukrainian border, has rarely been targeted since Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February 2022. But Russia has accused Ukraine of launching a series of drone strikes on its territory in recent months, including several on the capital. The most notable was in May, when Russia claimed Ukraine used 2 drones to attack the Kremlin, the heart of the city. Ukraine denied attacking the Kremlin or targeting President Vladimir Putin. Russia's defense ministry says Ukraine also carried out an overnight drone attack on Crimea, territory which was annexed by Russia in 2014. Officials say 16 drones were destroyed and a further 9 were suppressed, TASS news agency reports. Meanwhile, Ukrainian officials say a Russian missile attack on the city of Sumy, in the northeast of the country, has left 1 person dead and 5 injured. A building was destroyed in an explosion at about 2000 hours local time, 1700 hours Greenwich Mean Time, according to public broadcaster Sisfilm. Officials also say 2 people were killed in the southern city of Zaporizhia on Saturday.